Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we have another book to read for you. Today's book is Curious George Builds a Home from 2006. So let's get started. It was a perfect day for sitting on the balcony, eating grapes, drinking juice, and John all at the same time. George was a good little monkey who was good at many things. He was especially good at being curious. Today, George was curious about a bird. He had seen a lot of pigeons, but none wearing an ankle tag. The pigeon had seen a lot of animals, but none drawn on a sketchy pad. They spent the morning watching each other. George, this is your best drawing yet. George's best friend, the man with the yellow hat, told him that tag the bird is wearing mean that it is a homing pigeon. They are special birds that always return home. George looked hopefully. Homing pigeon has special homes, the man added. Our apartment is not a good home for a bird. George saw that what his pigeon needed most was a place to roost. A tree would be a perfect. George came up with a great way to get a tree up to his apartment. He would build one. The tree George built of pipe cleaners was not strong enough for a pigeon to sit on. George thought of another idea with Cray. George could make a tree as big and thick as he wanted. But George must must have used too much water because the tree made of clay did not hold its shape. George decided he needed more information to build the perfect tree, so he went to the park. He looked at the trees for a long time. He drew trees on a piece of paper. Then he began a new project. It took him a long time to build, but finally George revealed his masterpiece. It looks almost like a real tree. Baseball bat was the root, and a coat rack was the trunk. A frayed brown rope was its bark. Toilet paper and rubber gloves hung off it like leaves. George had even added real sorrel. George's friend, the pigeon, hopped on a branch he settled in. That afternoon, the man with the yellow hat brought home a guest. It was the doorman. He had lost one of his pigeons that he kept on the roof. When they entered the apartment, they found a big mess. George, the man with the yellow hat, exclaimed, "Is that a tree?" George nodded proudly. Now that he had the perfect home. The bird could live with them forever. But the doorman had missed his pigeon. When he called out, Comp, like, Compass, the happy bird flew right into his hand. Poor George, he waved goodbye to Compass and the doorman. Then he sat alone on the balcony. The man with the yellow hat placed a potted tree on the ground. I bought it for the bird to sit in so you can draw them, he said, trying to cheer George up. George shook his head and pointed to his own tree. The man said, "It was a great effort, George, but birds want to sit in a real tree." But to George's delight, the bird did not agree with his friend, not at all. So that was George, Curious George builds a home for 2006. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.